jewelry out of my necklaces. I mean, out of my, actually, you know, that had a little bit of white on it, and that would have been good to leave. But anyway, so I'm just going to keep a clean brush, or you can add a more neutral color like a cream or tan to do some blending. And I always get this front first, and then I start blending right below that highlighter. Turn the brush so that you aren't adding any from that other eye, and blend it again, just back and forth motions. And then I'm going to turn it, see how it's got some. And so one thing you can do is just take your little makeup towel and just kind of dust that back off to get that makeup off, because you don't want to rub it in. And I'm just doing backward circular motions here to kind of blend out that edge so there's not a line. See that? Just a little more blended. And I always take this part of my hand and just go beside it just to make sure some comes off. Okay, so it's just a slight difference, if you can see. And so I'm going to do the same thing over here. Just kind of blending it up, turn it, and blend it up. Just kind of getting rid of that line. And then I'm just going to get rid of where I blended. It kind of moves it out, and I don't want it to go too far out. I just go once or twice, and then get it off my hand. And that just kind of evens that out on either side of my eye. Some of you may want to blend this in a little more, like towards the nose, and that does give a little bit more of a thinning effect to your nose. So anyway, that's it. I do think it's a great palette. I would highly recommend this palette. I would not recommend the way that I did my makeup products today, because on the rest of my face, this is very clashing with this plum tone. I have a plum fingernail polish. I have almost a plum burgundy or oxblood, whatever they call it, shirt. And then I've got this kind of peachy tone lip product. And instead of it being a nice compliment, it is clashing. So I am going to, as this wears off while I'm drinking coffee or something, I'm going to add back a cooler tone burgundy lipstick. And I'm going to even up my lips. Same thing. I'm going to, matter of fact, I'll do it right now. I don't know where I am as far as, hold on. Where are we? I think we're at 14. We are, so I'm over. So I'll go into number 2. And whenever I do that, I might as well finish it out, right? So what I'm going to do is just, and I'm going to use a different brush. I'm going to use, that is a foundation brush. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use a powder brush, though, instead of a blush brush. Just because it's a little looser, and I purposely want it to be looser. I'm going to be, the reason is because I'm choosing a very pigmented, this is the Sigma Blush Cheek Palette. SigmaBeauty.com. And I love it because there is so many options here. There is brown tones, there's pink tones, burgundy, and there's golden highlight tone. And I'm going into this one. It's called Mod Mauve, because this truly, I need to kill this, this orangey brown color. It just doesn't go today. Just doesn't go. All the way over. It just doesn't go. So I'm just giving that, and I will have to fix this because now I've got too much on, but I've just got to get that color tone out of there. Right? It's too brown for what I'm wearing. Now I'm going to add some pink. Just kind of. Pink. I realize that I'm getting too dark, but that's okay. I'm meaning to. We'll just have to tone it back down. But it's the only thing I can do. I'm just showing you whenever you mess up like I did, there's corrections you can do. Okay, so now that I've got too much on, what do you do to get it off? You don't wipe it off, you blend it off. And what I'm going to do is use this Pet Name right here, which is almost like a highlighter or a creamy white. It doesn't have any shimmer though, so it's like the perfect thing. See, look how that just toned that down. Toned it completely down. Looky there. Look how this is more subtle than that. This is a lot more intense than that. Same thing I'm going to do over here. All I'm doing is kind of killing that pink a little bit so that it's not so intense. And then there's enough. I think I do want, you know, some pink color. I just didn't want it to be so orangey. And that's what browns tend to do on me. They tend to go orange. I don't know about you guys, but it really does. Did I just... No, I didn't. Even some of the brown neutrals do that. Like, I remember a while back I showed this to y'all, and this is Max, I think it's Gingerly. And this is supposed to be one of the most neutral tones. Look at this next to me. And think about the name Ginger. This is orange base. This is not a neutral color. Let's look at another one that I got. And let's see. This is by Pixie. And it's called Beach Rose. And I used it a few times and y'all were like, that's a really good look. Again, this is a rose. And it's called Beach because, you know, suntan rose. But it's not rose based to me. Y'all comment below, especially on this one. Do you think that Pixie's Fresh Face Blush Beach Rose looks more like a suntan than rose? Which it says beach, so it's like, well, I think that's what they're trying to say. But it's orangey rose. It's not like brown rose. So that's why I'm like, I just think, or is it just me? Or maybe it's this lighting. Let me think. I think this is just a matte powder. And again, if you wanted to tone this down, this is a very yellow based powder. And that's great for neutralizing. It's great. And also the yellow base, frankly, it, do you see how that just neutralized that out? Okay. So that's it, y'all. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to show y'all. I'm just going to neutralize that out a little bit still. Fix my bangs back. Here we go. I've been pulling back my hair the past few days. What do y'all think of that? I've got these little, where are they? Here's one. I'll have to get it out. It's pretty. Let me get it out. Hold on. I actually am not wearing one of these. Ooh, that'd be prettier. Look at this. These are just hair breadths. And they've got pretty little, that'd be real pretty with what I'm wearing. I'm going to wear that one. Even though that's pretty too. They're just good for pulling your hair back. Right now I've just got a clip. Like that. Just this is a little... The thing is, the little piece that holds it came off, so this is really hard, the little tiger piece. It's really hard to manage. So these, you just pop the sides, see how it popped off? And then you just run this from one side to the other. You just have to make sure when you get to the other side, you're picking it up. And you just mash it down. And then look, it's just like a bow. Isn't that pretty? So it looks pretty in the back. You still can see hair on either side. And the reason I like that is when you do a ponytail, your hair is gone. There's nothing here at all. Here, I kind of like that you can see hair there, you know? I like that. And then if you like, some people like to bring some little pieces down just to look a little more feminine. Like that. Or right here above the ear. Just a few little hairs. Right here at the temple. Just a few out. Just once you pull them out, they can't go back. And look what it did. That's why I don't like to do it. You really need to pull them out before you pull it back. That's my point. So we'll just have to undo this. So we're going to pop it. Push that back through under there. I can kind of feel that it went in. And redo it. There. And so now we have a couple of these little guys. Did the same thing over there. There. And you can have some by the ear as well. It just kind of, did you notice how it just softens the look? Softens the face. It kind of also detracts on the earrings. Just a little bit. Not terribly. But enough that you just need to be aware that when you do that, you just took away from your earrings a little bit because now the hair's in the way. But anyway, it does soften the look. It does look a little bit more feminine. And so, you know, if you want to do that, you can. So, I love y'all enough. That's enough 11 for today. I need to go get my coffee. Just kidding. I am and I'm not. I do need to go get my coffee. Because it's, you know what? It's not the caffeine I want. It's the warmth. It's that kind of cuddly, warm feeling. But anyway, I've really enjoyed doing this look today. Oh, I didn't do my lip change. I have to do a lip change, y'all. This does not look right. Let's see what I can do. This is pink. Okay. So... this is kind of an all-day product, but I can get enough off. Okay, this is more pink based. Yes, that just will look a little better. It doesn't have to be plum like the one I used the other day. It was dark plum, and oh my goodness, it was so dramatic. But at least this is pinker. Instead of orange based color, this is a pink based color. I got a fuzz in my lips. And I am very far from the mirror, so I have no idea. How exactly I'm doing this. Hey y'all, I just saw something. Why don't I do a makeup without a mirror tag? That'd be great. Can you put your makeup on without using a mirror? I can. That's why I should do it, because I'll win. Who would I tag? I need to tag some people I know that are fun. Sherry McGinnis. I love that lady. Y'all, she does some great Bible studies too. I love her. She's so real. We've become friends on YouTube from collabing together. Okay. By the way, if you're wondering what this is Maybelline Superstay 24 color. One end is color. The other end, it looks like just like a Vaseline or petroleum jelly moisturizer. And it sets it. Moisturizes it and gives it a shimmer. It's got a nice smell to it too. And this color is color number, I think it's 80. No? Yes, 80. Something metal? Petal? Y'all, Infinite Petal? I can't even read that, it's so tiny. But it's color number 080, okay? And that's what it looks like. And these are a really good alternative because they do have good staying power to my Chanel's, which y'all know is my go-to. But honestly, this is a really great thing.